Pessoal da VGBR, estamos aqui direto do stand da Nintendo na E3 2014. Eu estou aqui com o Mike Amortegui, ele é o gerente geral da Nintendo para a América Latina e ele vai falar para a gente um pouquinho quais são as novidades que a empresa está trazendo esse ano e o que a gente pode esperar aí para o Wii U e para o 3DS. So Mike, first of all, thank you for the interview, for your time, for receiving us here at your booth. And
thanks to you and to the fans in Brazil. Thank you very much.
And we asked them in our forums, what questions would you have for Nintendo?
Right.
We opened up a topic on our forum and they started bursting up with questions and we picked some of them to ask you. So let's start with the Virtual Console. There are a lot of fans asking for more games like the Metroids from the GBA and more ports, and maybe if we could get GameCube games soon on the Virtual Console, that would be awesome. So what can you tell us about?
We do have plans to develop and to release more games from the legacy systems onto our current generation systems. In fact, there is a packaged version of what we're calling a Nintendo Entertainment System Mix coming. You may have heard of this. We've already made this announcement, and it'll be ready and available around the holidays of this year. So we very much intend to continue to release some of those fan favorites from you know, the historical years.
And what about the Virtual Console for the 3DS? Can we expect to play the GBA games on the 3DS anytime soon?
So nothing definitive to announce today, but we do have teams, and we're on an ongoing basis evaluating and contemplating which games, which of our fan favorites we should bring to both the 3DS and to the Wii U. So what I can assure you is that you'll continue to see many of those fan favorites and just magical games from the past continue to be brought to life again in the future.
So tell us a little bit about the surprise with Mario Kart sales. It was huge, crazy, and you sold almost 2 million units already?
So for the first week, global worldwide, we sold 1.2 million. So, and that includes, of course, Latin America. I don't have the most up-to-date. I think we released some information in the press release this morning, so I would certainly push you in that direction. But yes, those numbers are quickly approaching some of the numbers that you suggested. So we're very excited and thankful and appreciative to the fans, and it's just one more reason for fans to get excited, and those who have yet to purchase Wii U to really get excited, right? It's an example of us reimagining, reinventing fan favorites, right? It's actually a testament to the development of these games that you have a Mario Kart 8, but if you look at it from a Metacritic perspective, right, it's got an 88. So it's something that we're very pleasantly, we're excited about the momentum, and we certainly hope it will continue.
Yeah, because Mario Kart 8 was great, you know. On our website, it was one of the few games that actually we gave a 10, so it's a perfect score. And the guys were super excited to know, for me to ask you if there's a possibility for maybe DLC or extra characters, tracks, and everything. What can you tell?
So we don't have anything to announce today, but we certainly continue to explore ways to bring greater value to the Mario Kart 8 series and other series. So again, nothing to confirm today, but when you look at the breadth of the game and the depth of the game, there's so much there to be enjoyed.
About the characters in Smash Brothers, we didn't have Captain Falcon yet, and we would like to ask the characters from F-Zero. You know, there's no F-Zero yet, nothing. Nintendo has come up with a Star Fox game, so you are coming up with old franchises, and maybe there is hope for F-Zero.
So I can't confirm any new characters along those lines, but of course you can play many classic characters such as Mario and Link and Samus and Kid Icarus and Kirby and then many others, right? We have some new ones that we have announced. So those will be Mega Man, of course, the Wii Fit Trainer, as well as Little Mac. So we're very excited about the lineup.
We're a little concerned that Little Mac says all Captain Falco's moves, so maybe don't remove him, please. We love him.
Yeah. Well, Little Mac. What's interesting about Little Mac is that he's got some great moves, especially as on the ground, his attacking abilities and his defense abilities. But once he gets up in the air, he really starts to get weak. So there are certain characters that would play, I think, better against the Little Mac. Now, of course, he has some defensive moves, but really his weakness is whenever he starts to try to go up into the air, if you have the right character, I don't want to give any hints, and everybody has a fan favorite, but there definitely are some characters that can will handle Little Mac just fine.
Okay, now let's talk about Nintendo in Brazil specifically. We are Video Games Brazil, so we have to ask. What are your plans for Brazil, and how has been the reception of the Wii U and the games that you've launched there? And maybe can we expect some Club Nintendo Brazil or something?
Yeah, so Wii U, as you know, we launched late last year, and we don't have specific numbers that are available or that we can share. As a NOA just compiles all the numbers, and what I can share is that the trends that we experience in Latin America are very similar to the US. So if I can, the trends in the US are positive, right? Our install base continues to grow. As you mentioned, Mario Kart just is really surprising and delighting our fans, which we of course are excited about. So we are very excited and positive about the future of Wii U, and that positive momentum will also continue in Latin America.
Another question from our forums was from our audience that they want to play Nintendo games in Portuguese, or at least have Portuguese subtitles.
Yeah.
Can we expect that to happen anytime soon?
And I know that this is important to Brazilian fans, and it's important to us too, because we do want to give the best possible experience to Brazilian fans we can. So we do have some good news. The Wii U hardware itself is programmable in Brazilian Portuguese. We also have several third-party publishers that do publish their games in Brazilian Portuguese. Nintendo specifically, we continue to evaluate and to contemplate which of those games we will translate into Portuguese now, but as of right now, we don't have anything to announce.
So, no Legend of Zelda, maybe the next one, please ask the makers, please.
Yeah, I certainly encourage your fans to make those kinds of petitions. I will certainly pass that along as well. Okay,
thank you. We heard that Mr. Iwata had some health issues, and one of the fans from our forum asked is he okay, is he getting well? So he couldn't attend to E3 this year because of this. So if you have any information, and tell him maybe if you could pass that along, that everyone is cheering up for his recovery in Brazil.
Thank you. I will certainly pass along those sentiments. He was under instruction by his physician not to travel overseas, so that's why he's not here. He is still very much plugged in on a daily basis from Japan.
Okay. So thank you for your time. Thank you for the interview, and we sure hope to get more from Nintendo in Brazil.
Yeah, thank you very much for the time, and thank you to Brazilian fans. And I'm sure everyone's very excited about the World Cup, so all eyes will be on Brazil very soon.
Okay. É isso aí, pessoal. Continua ligado, cobertura da VGBR na E3 2014. Valeu!